I was labeled as F-tier trash. The family set off fireworks to celebrate me leaving. They dumped me on a junk planet to rot. But little did they know, this junk planet was an ancient warship. It gave me high-tech gear and an AI. Deep inside planet Suixing-san, amidst the mothership's hum, I slept for 3 days. Not for rest, but to charge my mecha suit. When I finally woke up, my vitals were back to normal. Linja is laying low due to a data leak, making fewer appearances. But their fleet is moving strangely, heading toward the edge of the system. I sat up, stretching my stiff joints. News travels faster than I thought, and it's messier than expected. Lingia hasn't given up, even bringing in outsiders. Can we move now? Even just a little? Low-power hover is available. Movement limited to the core area. Enough, my goal has never changed. Go back to the Lin family. Take back what's mine, and make them pay. But I can't just barge in. A dead F-tier loser, suddenly having godlike power? I'd be hunted as a monster. Mothership find any major Lin events? With outside influencers. Mining summit at the mansion? In 15 standard days. A gala. Perfect. Big stage, plenty of witnesses. Analyze the mansion's network. Security and traffic. Data insufficient. Need one info anchor system on the mansion's network edge. Then I'll send a tiny, multi-layered encrypted data stream from deep within planet Suixing-Tran. It flows silently into the intergalactic net, targeting the Lin homeworld. Now to prep myself, the mothership tweaked my exoskeleton to look like a high-end, slightly retro gray jacket. Underneath is a plain combat suit, passing as some niche brand safety gear. 5 days later, data's back. Security uses 0 energy locks and guards. I have the service staff list. I scanned the intel. Can we spoof an ID and swap me with a porter? Biometric codes can be generated, along with basic ID info, but the swap must happen during the logistics transit. There's a 47-minute window, with exposure risk. That's enough. I tapped a porter named Chow. Mothership, stay silent. Go into full stealth. If I don't make it back, just find a way to survive. Understood. Good luck, Administrator. A flash of blue light, and I'm teleported to the surface, hidden in the shadows. I looked up at the stars. The air tasted like rust, but it felt real. I activated Star Wings. Faint blue flames ignited, like a ghost in the night. I slipped through the atmosphere and headed for space, toward the home that gave me nothing but shame. Gala day. The spaceport was packed. I blended into the crowd. The biometric spoof cleared the crew scanners easily. In a standard porter uniform, hat pulled low, I worked alongside the crew. We loaded cases of expensive wine onto the transport, entering the massive mansion. Walking through those halls, everything felt cold. Every step echoed with memories of their mocking laughter. My porter act was flawless. During the unloading chaos, I slipped away into the vents. It was tight and dusty, but easy with my exoskeleton. I crawled for 20 minutes, avoiding sentry bots using my scanner, reaching the main hall's upper level. Below, the party was in full swing. Crystal lights, fancy outfits, and fake smiles everywhere. There he was, my father, Lin Zhen, chatting with an academy mentor, trying to look composed, but looking tired and gloomy. My brothers were there too, acting like they owned the place. I pulled out the black info anchor. Anchor activated. Exploit loaded, deployment complete. Every screen in the hall went black. Then, rows of cold, hard text appeared, alongside a complex geometric seal. Sender, Lin Qi. The Lin family is working with space pirates to seize the Crystal Planet mines. Below the text, a high-def video played. It showed Lin Zhen's right-hand man dealing with pirates years ago. Dead silence. All eyes were on Lin Zhen. Rival families and business moguls instantly went on guard. Whispers spread like wildfire. Wasn't Planet Suixing 3 that junk world? Lin Qi, the F-tier loser? If this is real, their minds are all stolen. This is a public execution. Lin Zhen's gaze was sharp. His spiritual pressure flared up. Guards moved in. But attacking now would be a confession. The tension was thick enough to cut. Everyone waited for his move. Hold the line or admit the filth. I watched from the shadows. Knowing him, he'd fold, at least on the surface. He couldn't afford a scandal here. I stepped out into the light. No one noticed at first. Then a cousin who used to bully me pointed at me, trembling. More eyes followed. Another wave of eerie silence. Lin Zhen looked pale and shocked. He couldn't wrap his head around it. I scanned the familiar faces. The storm is just starting, and I've got way more cards up my sleeve.